everybody and welcome back to the Rattle and Roll Performance YouTube channel. You're here with Nikki and today we are doing I always say this, one of my all-time faves, and I know nearly every song is one of my all-time faves, but it's Dear Liza. It's a cracker. It's really good. So hopefully by now you've done really well with your recorder playing. You know to have your left hand at the top, so you're copying me. Get your left hand at the top. I'm going to put my left hand at the top, and then we've now progressed through so many of our notes. We've got B, let's play a B. We've got A, let's play an A. We've got G, and obviously this is the hand that you have. And then we've got an E, so two fingers at the bottom, and we've got a D. So make sure you can play all of those notes really, really well before you attempt to play this song, okay? There's your low D, you've got an E, you've got a G, you've got an A, and you've got a B, okay? Left hand at the top for all of that. And then we need to start really trying to read the music now as well. So let's have a little look. This is Dear Liza. Have a little look. Oh, it's unusual. How many beats in a bar? 3. So it's a bit like Kites and Gliding, which is further back in the book. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's the waltz. And the first note, so it's on the second line up, can you see? And it's the line is going through the note. So it's a G. And it goes G and then 1 up from a G. If you think about your fingers, if you go 1 up from your G, it's an A. And then the one bang in the middle that we first started with all those years ago is a B. So G-A-B, and then look, dangling down under the line. So dangling D, D-D. So I always call it dangling D, just to remind you it's a D under the line. And then a 1 up from a D, look, just like a little step, is your E. So it's G-A-B, D-D-E-G. It goes up to a G. And now look, it is slurred, it's tied together. So you need to tie those two notes together. So it needs to be G, D, E, G, E, G, E, G, not separate. And when we play it through, I'll talk a bit more about that. Then we've got a dangling D. And look, what's this? 1 up from a D. I'm sure you're all saying E, and that would be right. E, G. And then you've got, again, D, E, G. Okay, so all of the notes that you need are in that first line. So if you want to pause me now, you can go through the rest of the song, and if you want to write the notes on, you can. Ideally, now you'll be reading the music, and I know loads of you are doing that brilliantly. So let's have a quick look. Second line. G, A, B, D, D. It's the same as the top line. Look, E, G, D, E, G, and it changes a bit. 1 up from a G. A is in the space. A, and look, there's a dot underneath it, and that means to play it staccato, which is short and sharp. So you've got a real contrast there. You've got your tied notes, your slur, which is going, and then you've got a really short note, boom, to make it short, staccato. Can you say staccato? Lots of people have called staccato all sorts of things when I've taught them before. We've had avocados, we've had all sorts of things, but it is staccato. And then look, it's a minim, hooray! And then actually that bar goes on to the next line, which is a bit crazy. And it carries on. Right, so if you want to pause me now, do, and you can get your notes written on. As I say, ideally you won't need to write them on, and then let's have a little go going through it. Okay, so left hand at the top, everybody. Well done. I'm going to put mine. So we've got G, A, B, D, D. So let's do that. Then you've got E, G. Now there you go. You need to tie those ones together to slur them. Can you hear them? They're not separate. It's not. You've got, okay, so have a go at that. Well done. D, E, G. Then again, D, E, G. They really should flow together, those two notes, okay? So really practice that for me. Second line's pretty much the same. G, A, B, D, D. E, G, slurred. D, E, G. Then you've got your staccato A, really short and sharp. Just like that. If you blow too loud, it's going to sound awful. So really control your breath, short and sharp. Line 3 now, pretty much the same as all the rest, to be honest. You've got A, B, D, D, E, G, don't forget, D, E, G, D, E, G, A, B, D, D. Time together, E, G, D, E, G. Short and sharp, last two notes, A, G, both staccato. Just like that. Okay, so let's have a little go. You will, I think, need to rewind me and go through that again and again and again until you get a really good idea of how to do it. And then you can play along with me. So, are you ready? Here it comes. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. How was that? Did you go, it was so fast, help me? If you did, fear not, because I've got my special app and I will slow it down. So I'll do it now a little bit slower. Not so slow that we're going to go to sleep, as we do in some of our lessons. We're not going to do that. We are going to do it at a good speed. So let me slow it down a bit. Ready? There you go. That was a little bit slower to hopefully help, and now you'll be able to do it fast now, hopefully. So the main things that we've had to learn from doing this piece is you've got those staccato notes and you've got the slurs. So there's two different things to incorporate in this one, and you've got to really practice the difference between the two. So the short, sharp notes that have got the little dot underneath them, don't get confused by the dots that we have for a repeat sign, or there can be a dot after a minim, can't there, that makes it longer. This is a dot that's underneath the note, and that's what makes the staccato. And then you've got those slurs when you've got the line tying them together. So there's lots and lots and lots of slurs, and then there's your dot underneath for the staccato. Okay, hopefully now you're amazing at this one, so we can do it normal speed. Are you ready? Here we go. Left hand, left hand. Ready? Off we go. Did you remember the staccato? I hope you did. You ready? And off we go. Brilliant. I hope you enjoyed that one. We're getting so far in the book now. We're nearly going to be on book 2 soon. Don't forget there's loads and loads more videos on the Rattle and Roll Performance YouTube channel, so have a look. There's dances to learn, there's songs to sing along with, there's drama challenges, and there's every lesson on the recorder so far that you'll need. So go back and go over some of them if you want to. And I can't wait to hear some of these when I see you again soon. Okay, well done everybody. Take care.